There's some interesting and crazy news going on in the video game world concerning the Embracer Group that I think you guys may be interested in knowing. This is just nuts. So they're a holding company, right? They used to be known as Nordic Games Licensing, THQ Nordic. They have a literal buttload of subsidiaries. Like this list, it's being added to, like nonstop. There's just so much here. Coffee Stain Holding, Dark Horse Media, Decca Games, Gearbox, Deep Silver. The list goes on and on. Saber Interactive, THQ, like it's freaking nuts, man. But they just put out a bunch, and I can't go over all of it, but they put out a bunch of like press releases talking about acquisitions. And check this one out. They just acquired Limited Run Games. Oh my God. Is this going to be for the better? There's a lot of people who buy limited run games, and they really haven't so much been limited. And, you know, for a while, I don't know. It's just crazy. I know there's been lots of talks about weirdness with limited run games. And while I think a lot of stuff they do is cool, you know, there's certain things to kind of be a little hesitant on, the long wait, just different ways they go about business. And could this change that? I don't know. I doubt it. Like, you know, when a company acquires another company, a lot of times it's just like, hey, we're going to pay this money, acquire you. You guys do the same damn thing that you're already doing. We're just going to profit from it. I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess there's so much to read here, but I'm not sure if that's the way they're going to do it. I mean, it'll operate. Okay, it does say it'll operate as an independent subsidiary, which, like I said, Embracer is a holding company. They just buy up all these, and a lot of times, yeah, that's the way it works. Just keep going about your business. We just want to profit from you. Like, we just want the profits. You run business, we take the money, right? So Josh Farhurst and Douglas Bogart continuing to lead the company. So, I don't really know that things will change with that. So it's going to be under the operative group Embracer Free Mode, which is a subsidiary, I guess, that they made. I don't know. But there's not just that. Like, the list goes on and on as far as acquisitions. And I find a lot of this extremely interesting. But this limited run games one, it just kind of baffles me. Like, that's nuts. Could that cause a limitation on titles that limited run games can publish? Guarantee you it most likely will. I mean, there's kind of a little bit of a doubt there in some of the words I used, but I would really think that could be a possibility. If you're owned by this other holding company who owns all these other developers and studios, there could be some kind of, detrimental, part to, acquiring new games and licenses to publish things. I think this could be a problem, possibly. Let me know what you think on that. Like, this is interesting. Limited runs 40. Wait, what does this say? The transaction includes the wholly owned subsidiary Limited Run Retail. The retail store in North Carolina that recently opened. I did see stuff about that. Okay, so that's part of the transaction. Limited Run's 40% ownership in the joint venture Super Deluxe Games in Japan that will source more games to Limited Run on the Western market, provide a channel to sell the catalog of the strongest markets in the world. Okay. Purchase price, parties have agreed not to disclose the term. So we're not going to know. Unless somebody leaks it, we're not going to know what the purchase price was. But I've got like 4 tabs open. What was the next one? Oh my God. I saw this one and my jaw dropped. What? J.R.R. Tolkien's literary works? IP rights to The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit? What? Oh my God. Like, there's so much with Tolkien's, estate and all this craziness that goes on out there with the licensing and whatnot okay, let's check this out. Through its wholly owned subsidiary Free Mode, entered into an agreement to acquire Middle-earth Enterprises, a division of Sal Zent's company, which owns a vast intellectual property catalog and worldwide rights to motion pictures, video games, board games, merchandising, theme parks, stage productions. Whoa! The Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit, as well as matching rights to other Middle-earth related literary works by the Tolkien estate and HarperCollins, which have yet to be explored. Oh my God. This is nuts, man. Wide through its Middle Earth Enterprises, the Sal Zentz company, inspired by a deep appreciation for the fictional world, also produced and licensed a wide variety of video games, board games. Yeah, like stuff from Games Workshop, like the miniature game. Is that agreement like going to disappear? Like I think Games Workshop just announced new stuff for the Lord of the Rings or Middle Earth, whatever, miniature war game. But we'll have to see how that continues on. That was based on the motion pictures, so I'm not sure. Key upcoming works set in Middle Earth include the much heralded Amazon series. Yeah. Okay. Other opportunities include exploring additional movies based on characters such as Gandalf, Aragorn, Gollum, Galadriel, Eowyn, and other characters from literary works, and continue to provide new opportunities. Wow. This is big. Like, this is like, to me, this is bigger than the limited, like, this is bigger than the limited run games, like, acquisition. Like, let me know what so far. What do you think is the biggest acquisition? The other two that we're going to take a quick look at, I don't remember exactly what they are, but I think the first two, the limited run games and the Lord of the Rings stuff, those are the biggest ones. And I think this one, like, outweighs the limited run games one by 1,000,000 to 1. Like, this is huge. This is redonkulous. They're agreeing not to disclose the terms again. Wow, dude. Wow. Agreement to acquire the IP rights to the literary works of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and other, Middle Earth type stuff. That is freaking ridiculous. What? Embracer Group. Okay, next. Tripwire. I didn't read this. I didn't take a look through this one. Tripwire Interactive is well known for the Killing Floor and Rising Storm series, and their recent bestseller Maneater, and as well as their publishing division Tripwire Presents, acquired through Embracer's wholly owned subsidiary Saber Interactive, will be part of the Saber Group, right? So this one's interesting too, Maneater. Like, I mean, there's some cool games, but this isn't as huge, like to me, as the other two. But it's still interesting nonetheless. There's so much, there's so many of these press releases that I didn't even pull up because I was like, what the frick is going on? What is this one? Okay. Announces the 11th operating group and Embracer free mode. So this kind of leads into some other stuff. We already mentioned free mode, but there's a thing down here. We're also, I think this is it. Yeah, this kind of what? Oh my God, we're also proud to officially announce that we have recently acquired Tatsujin, which is Embracer's first studio located in Japan. Oh, Tatsujin is led by Masahiro Yuge, one of the founders of iconic games studio Toaplan, known for games such as Truxton, Snow Bros, one of my favorites, Flying Shark, so much more, man. Acquiring the rights to Toaplan catalog separately in another deal means Tatsujin, with several employees that once created Toaplan games, can now curate these classics and shepherd them into the future. Free Mode also acquired Bitwave, Swedish studio with passion for retro games. Bitwave will bring the highly regarded shoot-'em-up games from Toaplan to PC and publish the NES Famicom classic platformer gimmick on console and modern consoles in the West. Wow. Like I said, there is so much going on. It's kind of late right now in the day for me, so I may have to kind of dig through. Right now it's August 17th. The press release is August 8th. This is from the future, August 18th, from the future. So it is getting kind of late for me. I might have to dig into this a little more, see if we have anything else to talk about. But holy crap, dude. Limited run games? What? And Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Holy crap. Let me know what you guys think. This is nuts. Bye.